Good day. In this video we will be looking at TBC 590 GIS enhancement. We will focus on the new GIS Connection Manager workflow. Let's now have a look at the workflow in TBC to create a new ArcGIS service portal connection using the GIS tab. Let's head over to the GIS tab, and in there you'll see a new button that is called GIS Connection Manager. Let's go ahead and click on that. It will then open up the GIS Connection Manager window. First of all, let's go to the help file by pressing F1. You will then see an explanation on how to manage your GIS connection. And if you type in ArcGIS and search, you will find an registered TBC GIS with ArcGIS portal workflow step-by-step guide. Please do this before you try and make a connection in TBC, as you need to do this first of all before TBC GIS would be allowed access to your ArcGIS service portal data. This is a one-time requirement that must be performed by a user with an administrative role on the instance of the ArcGIS portal. So just follow the step-by-step guide on how to allow TBC access. You will get the URL and the client ID and return URL that you need to set up your connection in TBC from this setup. So once you've completed that, let's go back to TBC and first of all create a new connection name. Once you've done that, click on the drop down and then select what data source you want to connect to. You can see we have 4 different options. And for the video today, I will use an Esri service connection. Click on now the select GIS data source window will open up. Copy and paste your ArcGIS server connection URL name. It will usually end off with a feature server in the name. If you need an authentication URL, add it in here, and then add your client ID as well as your return URL address into this window. Once you've done with it, click select. TBC will now create the connection between your server and TBC. It will then tell you the coordinate system is not matching, which is okay as I have not set up one. And now you have 3 options. We will choose the first one to change the project coordinate system to match the GIS coordinate system, and it will not transform it to grid. Press OK, and your connection has been completed. Next, we need to read data into TBC from the connection. So you'll see we have the read features from GIS button over here. It's also found at the top here. Simply click on that. It will then ask you the connection you want to read from. It will read the information and you can then select what you want to import, as well as a tick box where you can decide which of the features you want to import into TBC. When you're happy with that, simply click OK. And it will now tell you that no feature definition library is available. We obviously want to create a feature definition library from the imported GIS data. We'll say yes. At the bottom, the progress bar will show you how far TBC has progressed. And then when it's imported the data, you will see that it created a feature library for you from the GIS information that it was connected to. If we close here and we select any of the objects, go to properties, you will see the full list of info from the GIS server was imported with all the relevant schema information as well. Now you can get GIS schema data to create a FXL file for Trimble access if you want to go to work in the field. When you come back, you can process the data and then have the option to write the features back to your GIS service portal, which will then update the information that you did in the field. That is a quick summary of how to use the new GIS Connection Manager in TBC.